Thanks for watching Evenings with Emmalyn. I'm your host, and here are your top 3 good news stories for this week. A Cape Cod woman has opened up her home to create a space for others to safely celebrate Halloween with socially distant pumpkin decorating. Arinda Bauman purchased 30 pumpkins from Tony Andrews' farm, rented tables and chairs from a local Elks Club, and pulled out those Lysol wipes for the event. Bauman says the idea stemmed from wanting to give something back to the community that has stayed out of the public due to health concerns.
I just hope after watching what I did with my pumpkin decorating that you'll think of something creative to share with your friends, family, and community. Bring a little happiness during this trying time for all of us.
Well, imagine if a police cruiser showed up to your door to deliver a pizza. That's exactly what happened to one local Quincy resident after her delivery driver was involved in an accident. Thankfully, the driver was okay, but the responding officer wanted to make sure the hungry family got their food, quite literally going the extra mile to deliver the 2 pizzas herself. Well, you may have heard about the generous guest that left a $1,000 tip at a restaurant in Falmouth, and last weekend they struck again. Betsys Diner was the lucky local hotspot this week that received a $1,000 tip on a $30 bill. The diner, which has been a well-known staple on Main Street for generations, says they are grateful for the generous gesture that was appreciated by the entire staff. Now let's check in with JT for JTs Positive 5. JT, how's it going?
Take that deep breath with me. It's resetting. That first 20 minutes of your day is huge. It's very important. I'm gonna tell you because everybody wakes up in the morning and sometimes you're like, you get into it and you start running and you get into everything. Gotta grab my coffee, gotta grab my cigarette, gotta go run, gotta grab the kids' food. Stop. You gotta stop right there. The first 20 minutes of your day is crucial to how you're gonna start. You need that time for you. I want you to sit there, I want you to think about what kind of day do you want to have. Slow it down. What you're about to walk into. Some people walk into work, they get themselves anxiety, get themselves already built up, and it's just overflowing with emotion. You can't do that. Because things are going to happen, everything's going to mess up. You're like, look, I told you. No, you're making it happen before it even needs to. So I want you to step back, take a deep breath. I'm going to control how my day is going to go. I want you to say that to yourself. I have this. I want you to say, my wealth, my health, and my success is attracted to me. And I'm attracted to my wealth, health, and success. And you want to do that. You want to think of something, think of some mantra, think of a couple of things that you want to happen for your day. Say that to yourself out loud to your head 8, 9 times. Say it to yourself and just be peaceful. Close the door, go in the bathroom. You don't need a big space. You could sit in the bathroom and close the door and lock it. Say, I need this 10, 15, 20 minutes. This is for you. Set the tone, all right? Throughout the day, things might happen. Like, oh my God, so-and-so's getting in the middle of my day and it's starting, oh, there she is, or there he is, and I can't stand them. You know what? You might have to walk away for a minute. Take a little walk around the office. Go lock yourself in the bathroom. Talk to yourself. Say it. 20, 19, 18. Count it down, do whatever you do. Or do you recite some mantras? Wealth, health, and success. Say, I'm bigger than this. I'm better than this. I'm stronger than this. Well, I'm not going to let that person get me today. Talk to yourself. Set the tone. You might have to do it 15, 20 times a day. I do it sometimes. I walk around and they think I'm crazy. I'm talking to myself. That's even better. Sometimes they leave you alone. But you know what? It's your day. You're in control it. You're going to move forward. And your day's going to be so much better.
Hey everyone, happy Fresh Look Friday. Today we are talking about organizing your entryway. Now for some people this is going to be a little bit more simple than others, right? Everybody has different living situations. You may be living on your own, in which case it's just going to be, just enough room for your keys and a couple of things to have by the door to be ready to go. Maybe it's you and a significant other and you want to have an organized mailbox like we have back here, or maybe you have the kids and you need to hang up those backpacks, get those cubbies ready. That way it's easy for them to just come in, come out, and not drag a trail of mess through the house. But either way, no matter what your situation is, we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you how I got mine looking just the way it does now. The first step for any room is to pick your color scheme, which should always follow the rule of 3. We picked gray, white, and black. The light gray went on the walls and in our furniture, and black frames as accents in most of our artwork. With the color scheme now set, it's time to get organized. Pick a wall where you can hang backpacks, add cubbies, whatever you want based on your own individual needs. Here's what we did. Now, as you're about to see, when I first saw this mailbox, this was not what this looked like. And I knew I wanted something in my home that was not only personalized, but had, just the right amount of slots. And I kept looking online. I couldn't find anything that I really, truly fell in love with and could justify purchasing. I believe that everything that you bring into your home should be something that you love, right? Unless it's a compromise piece that you and your significant other or family member have worked out, it should truly be something that you love. And quite honestly, I just wasn't feeling it with a lot of what I was able to find online. So when I saw a mailbox outside that my neighbor was actually getting rid of, it had 4 columns instead of 2, but I said to myself, you know what? If I was ready to put a little bit of love into it, I think that this piece actually has the potential. And of course, I'm always ready for an arts and crafts project, so I got to work. My husband sawed this beautiful piece in half for me, and then from there, we began to sand it down. Once we had the mailbox cut in half, it was time for me to grab a paintbrush and get started. I had a vision for exactly how we were going to personalize this mailbox for the both of us, and it all started with a good coat of white paint. We got everything exactly where we wanted it to be, and then it was time for me to personalize it. I loved doing that. It was such a fun project, and this is the end result. Another piece that was really important to me was getting a calendar out here because as you know, as you come and go for the day, we have a million things that are going on. And yes, with the pandemic, there is less, of course, but we know that at some point things are going to start to be, back to normal. So we want to make sure that we have that calendar there that we can keep track of everything. Now, these last touches that I added, a little hand sanitizer, a notepad, a lint roller, these are all just those things that you kind of just grabbed last minute as you're heading out the door. All things that you can switch out for whatever is important to you. Maybe you want to have a key ring or a key bowl. We have one of those inside, so we didn't quite need that out here, but it's still certainly something that you can add if you'd like. That's it for this week's Positive News. Be sure to tune in next Friday at 6 p.m. for a new episode. And if you have a story that you'd like to share, feel free to send me an email, Emmalyn@emmalynreed.com. Have a great weekend, guys.